Good time zones, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to North Wilkesboro as the Racer Elite Truck Series gets ready to go. Oh, what is it? 140 laps around this little half mile. And let me tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, we are all in for an absolute treat. I am Mike Taylor up here in the booth, and alongside me, it's going to be the one, the only Matt Metler when he rolls through. The reason why he doesn't show up here on time is he does work, and he always pops in just a little bit after the race starts. But let's go ahead and take a look here at your track information here. North Wilkesboro, over in North Wilkesboro, North Carolina. This is a half-mile track. 35 mile per hour pit limit. The air temperature is 77 degrees outside. The track temperature is 126. That means this track is going to be hot. It is going to be slick, and these guys are going to be holding on for everything they've got. But with that being said, we're already going to jump over into our race session. So let's go ahead and waste no time, ladies and gentlemen. And let's go ahead and take a look at your starting lineup for today's race. Starting on the pole in that number 55 machine is going to be Truth Hope. To his outside, it's going to be the 77 of Alex Gates. Inside row number 2, you got the number 27 of Blair Holloman. He'll be joined by Kirby Wainscott in that number 10. The paint schemes will update here just a moment, ladies and gentlemen, but Dennis K. Joshua Norton Jr. will be on row number 3. Row number 4, the 01 of Sean Dunaway. He'll be joined by Andrew Teft in the number 98. Inside row number 5, you got the number 57 of Aaron Roth. He'll be joined by Curtis Eckert to his outside. Row number 6, you've got Christopher Pendle in the number 94 machine. He'll be joined by the number 23 of Frank Chavez. Row number 7, you got Chris Gotzel in that 707 machine. He'll be joined by the 33 of Alan Wild. Row 8, you got the 22 of Jonathan Stidham, and he'll be joined by the 43 of Alex Teft. Row number 9, the number 12, Brandon Sanfilippo. He'll be joined by the 88 of Troy Thomas. Inside row number 10, you got the 86 of Kyle Hess. He'll be joined by Philip Archibald in the number 99 machine. Row number 11, you got Terry Fennell. He'll be joined by the number 96 of Barry Nelson. And that's going to do it for your starting lineup here for today's race at North Wilkesboro. These drivers are going to start making their way around the speedway, and we're going to get ready to go green flag racing. Truth Hoke in that number 55 machine sits on the pole for this race. I believe this is Truth's third or fourth pole so far this season. And so I'm really proud of Truth Hoke in that 55. Alex Gates in that United States Marine Corps number 77. He has been strong all race long, or all season long. And he's doing it again right here today at North Wilkesboro. 140 laps. Half-mile track, multi-groove raceway. We are getting ready to go green flag racing as the green is in the air. Ladies and gentlemen, we are green flag racing for the first time here at North Wilkesboro. Oh, Truth Hoke, he has issues heading into turn 1, and that's going to cause a big pile up on exit. Curtis Eckert, he's involved. Troy Thomas, the 98 of Andrew Teft, he is around. You see the 27 there of Blair Holloman. Oh, you're making a little bit of contact back in that with that Dodge. Very unfortunate for a lot of these drivers as Truth Oak. He had a lot of issues get on this restart here. So as you see here on the start, he just spun the tires just a little bit, getting up through the gears, and it just snapped left on him there. And I'll have to go back and take a look and see what happened with Blair Holloman. Philip Archibald doing the right thing, coming to a complete stop to avoid the chaos. Blair Holloman in that second, that truck right behind Truth Hope. He got tagged by Truth when he came back up and around. Definitely very unfortunate here for a couple of these drivers. Let's ride on board here with Barry Nelson. He sees the incident, slows his truck way down, and you see the 88 there, Troy Thomas, he getting taken out. We're gonna come back here and ride with him. Yeah, right there, he got hit. Curtis Ecker in the number 8, right behind Andrew Zeff, nowhere to go. We're gonna ride on board here. Roof Cam. Very unfortunate there for a lot of these drivers. But we're getting ready to go back. Green flag racing. Alex Gates, Kirby Wainscott is going to bring the field back to the green flag for the second time. And this time it is the 77. I'm sorry, the 10 of Kirby Wainscott getting loose on that outside. The 26 of Norton, he's able to make his way around to the inside of Wainscott as they head into turns 3 and 4. Out of turn 4, still side by side for that second position. Wainscott on the outside. He will clear Norton heading down into turn number 1 as they make their way down the back straightaway here to complete lap number 7. You got that 0-1 Sean Dunaway to the outside. He's trying to fight there with Dennis Kane. Oh, Wainscott. Something happened to Wainscott there on in 3 and 4. Let's come back here and take a look and see what happened to Wainscott. Just heading down into 3 and 4. A little bit loose, slight contact, but he felt it and he adjusted absolutely immediately. That's a good heads up driving there out of Kirby Wainscott, knowing what his vehicle is going to be doing. Just one moment here, I'm looking for right here. Alex Gates is all the way out front by just about 2 seconds over Joshua Norton Jr. Norton, he's having a phenomenal job so far in that number 26 machine. He is up here just 2 seconds back behind Gates, and he's 1 second in front of Aaron Roth and Christopher Pendle as they are battling side by side for that 3rd position. Aaron Roth also here having an incredible season thus far. And let me take a couple of notes here. Let me take a quick look here. Yes, so this is the final race heading into your championship for the final 4 races of the season. So your top 16 drivers are going to be duking it out for the championship. Looks like that we can go just about 78 laps on one tank of fuel. So these guys are looking absolutely fantastic for the moment. Right now, Aaron Roth having issues as he is beginning to fall back just a little bit here through the field. As Christopher Pendel, he's made his way up into that 3rd position. Sean Dunaway, currently sitting 4th, your defending Truck Series champion. He is looking to get this season turned around heading into the chase. Let's jump back here and take a look here at Blair Holloman in that number 27 Dodge Ram out of Middletown, Pennsylvania. He was caught up in that first incident back on lap number 1. So he is slowly but surely trying to make his way back up through the field in order to have a strong finish here at North Wilkesboro. And while we are under this decent green flag racing here, let's go ahead and take a quick look here at your Truck Series point standings. We're just only going to take a look here at your top 20. Alex Tepp, he is currently out front by 10 points over Andrew Tepp, and Blair Holloman, he's only 17 points back. Sean Dunaway, Truth Hope will round out your top 5. Alex Gates, Roth, Wayne Scott, Sanfilippo, Archibald will round out your top 10. Down on the bubble is going to be Kensley Smith in that number 15 machine. I don't even think Kensley, yeah, he is not here today, so this will most likely pop Terry Fennell or Christopher Pendel into the top 16 after this race, and those are the races that's really going to matter as we end out the regular season today. And right now, Alex Teff, Andrew Teff, Blair Holloman, any one of these 3 drivers can walk away today as your regular season champion. So let's go ahead and get that disappeared there, and making a couple adjustments on the fly here. You gotta love it. Oh, Truth Hope, he is around in that number 55 here once again. You see your field coming down into the pits. Let's go ahead and take a quick look and see what happened here to Truth Hope to bring out this caution. I'm just heading down here into turns 3 and 4. There's that little bump right back there, and that is what got him loose here on the front straightaway. this one here would be, you know, pretty tricky because typically that wouldn't, you know, bring out a caution, as he didn't really spin out that bad and then he started going again. You know, so I'm, but that's just the iRacing cautions here for you. I am... Alrighty. Let's go ahead and try to bring in Matt Metler, who's finally knocking on the rear door. Let's see if he got his mic working. I know he started having a little bit of issues, but Matt Metler, do you got a copy, good sir?
So,
all I heard was a so.
ow.
All right, but we are back. Oh, caution is back out here. Checking it up, guys. Checking it up here in turns 1 and 2. All right, so we're going to go ahead and let this roll through here a little bit. Yep, Matt, as of right now, it's all right if your microphone's having issues. I know you said that your splitter is chewed, so I mean, Matt, you know, if you were hungry, you didn't need to chew on your wire, man. I mean, and yes, I'm gonna bash on you while you can't talk to me and tell me to stop. Ha ha ha, sucker. Matt will get me back next week. You guys watch. But Matt's going to continue to try to see if he can get it working. If not, I will ride this out. Oh, just I'll wait. Okay. Challenge accepted, Matt. We are having a good time. But yeah, Matt, if you're not able to get going here, that's all right. Don't stress on it here tonight. I can get this done as we're getting ready to go back green flag to complete lap number 30. Green flag back in the air. Alex Gates, Joshua Norton will bring the field back to the green flag as they head down here back into turn number 1. Joshua Norton, Alex Gates, they will clear the rest of the field as Christopher Pendel having a very strong go here today. And this isn't exactly the kind of run that Christopher is needing out of Aberdeen, Ohio. If he can finish up here in the top 5, this will boost his chances of making it into the top 16 for the chase. So he's not completely out of it just yet, as he is now actually trying to work on the inside of Joshua Norton here for that second position. Pendel still trying to get to that inside lane, but that outside lane in turns 1 and 2 is just a very, very fast. It seems like, you know, Christopher Pendel, he's actually swapping, you know, where he should be running up here in turns 1 and 2. He wants to kind of diamond like he did right there. That was actually done very beautifully. And then here in 3 and 4, you do want to get down there and ride that white line, and then just easy on the throttle out and avoid that bump down in turn 4 on exit. All right, so Philip Archibald, my stuff is finally starting to catch up here with me. That last caution, Philip Archibald, he was your lucky dog. So everything's settled down here out front for the time being. Let's go back here to this 18th position with Frank Chavez and Curtis Ecker in the 8. You know, Curtis Ecker in that number 8 machine, he's having a pretty tough time here at North Wilkesboro. Struggled He said that this really isn't one of his strongest tracks, but he's going to do what he can to make it happen here at North Wilkesboro. But right now, currently sitting back in that 18th position, it's not looking very well here for Curtis Ecker. As we go ahead and just right on board one time here with Curtis. This track was closed down back in 1994, ladies and gentlemen, and only 2 years ago, 3 years ago now, I believe it is, Dale Jr. and a group went out there, tried to make it happen for us here on iRacing, and we got North Wilkesboro. And then the NASCAR world was shocked when they said, hey, you know what? Let's bring them back one last time. And well, here we are a couple years later. Got a new repave. The safer barriers are put in. And this track has come back to life. And I don't know about anybody else, but I'm super excited for that right there. As Joshua Norton and Pandel, they have finally caught up to Alex Gates here for that race lead. As Joshua Norton, he makes his way around the inside of Norton. I'm sorry, of Gates. And now here comes that 94 Pendel. He's trying to make it happen around the outside. Alex Gates, he is not in the spot he wants to be here in turns 1 and 2, as that inside lane is very hard to work through in turns 1 and 2. But now he will go ahead and get him cleared. And now Norton will lead the field out of turn number 4. Alex Gates, Christopher Pendel, right there, really close in his tire tracks. 96. Sorry, 96, not 94. The last paying points race. Jeff Gordon won that one, and then just this past weekend, the one, the only Joey Logano, he was able to come back. And let me tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, Joey Logano, he's been absolutely dominant in North Wilkesboro since it's come back onto the schedule. So right now, I think Logano's going to be the one to beat here at North Wilkesboro for the years to come. Let's jump back here to Chris Gotzel and Alex Teft in that number 43 machine and 707. This battle back here is for the 6th position between Alex Teft and Chris Gotzel. And Alan Wild, he's out here now trying to make his moves. And so is Blair Holloman in that 27 machine. Blair, again, involved in that turn 1, lap 1 incident. And here comes that number 27 trying to make his way around the outside, just not able to get up there. Alrighty, and let's take a minute here and Dan Hewitt, Gates or bust. Dan also says that Gates is so fast, Turbo the Snail movie is based on his racing career. And then Devil Charger, of course, is Matt Mettler. Thank you so much for reminding me. 96, not 94. Oh man, really great racing right here for the 7th position. Alex Teft, he is starting to pull away here from this group. As you see, Chris Gotzel continuing to try to work that in or that outside of Alan Wild. And that's one thing about North Wilkesboro is the kind of produce racing that it is giving us. You know, this is pretty much, like I said, a multi-groove racetrack, and these guys are really putting on one heck of a show here as they have completed 50 laps so far here today, as we have just about 89 laps to go now. these guys will have to pit one final time before the end of this race. So this is something that we're going to have to be keeping our eye on, as Sean Dunaway, he was able to get around Alex Gates in that 77 for that third position. Blair Holloman, he is thinking about trying to make it 3 wide. And Alan Wild said, yeah, no, you guys could be wild, and I'm going to stay back here. So Gotzel, he's going to take over that 7th position, and Blair Holloman, he's worked his way around the outside of Wild as well. And now here comes Brandon Sanfilippo in that number 12 machine. As he flies down the back straightaway into turn 3, he's going to get around Wild, as Wild continues to fall back here today. Coming back up here to catch up with that number 43 of Alex Teft. He was able to get around that 57 machine for that 5th position. Ladies and gentlemen, look out. Alex Teft, he is quickly starting to move up through the field, as he has surpassed 11 drivers so far to get up here into that 5th spot. Let's take a look at a little bit more action back here in the back of this field. Dennis Keenan, that number 4. He is, I think he just made his way. No, Troy Thomas made his way around Dennis Kane. And now Dennis, or I'm sorry, Troy, he's now got his eyes set on that Hess gasoline number 86 of Kyle Hess. Again, no relation to the Hess gas station. Alrighty, we got a battle for the race lead. Christopher Pendel, he's trying to get to the inside of Norton Jr. Not able to get down there and get the job done. But right now, he's still not giving up in that number 94 pickup. Oh, as you see, Norton gets into the wall onto the exit of turn 2. Now, coming through turns 3 and 4, who is going to get it? Christopher Pendel? No. Norton, he will continue to hold on to the race lead. Pendel, he's going to take him out of turn number 2. But right there, ladies and gentlemen, Christopher Pendel, he will take over that top spot here at North Wilkesboro. Christopher Pendel is going to lead his first lap here at North Wilkesboro as they complete lap 60, and now they're coming up on the 55 of Truth Hope. Alex Gates once stepped on a spider to save his daughter. Absolutely. Alrighty, here comes Sean Dunaway. He's turned his attention now to Joshua Norton as they make their way through turns 1 and 2 here once again. Norton gets loose out of turn number 2, and that's going to allow Sean Dunaway in that 0-1 Hello Kitty machine to rip around the inside here. He's going to take over that 2nd spot. Sean Dunaway really having a wonderful last 2 weeks. Got podium last week, and unfortunately after losing, we found out that he lost his kitty cat. So he had a really great dominant race last week, you know, dedicating last week's race to his poor kitty. But here he's doing it again here today, currently sitting 2nd as they make their way down the back straightaway back into turn number 3 and 4. And as they are still trying to work around that Bud Light machine of Truth Hope. We're going to go ahead and jump back here to Brandon Sanfilippo in the 57 of Aaron Roth as they're battling it out here for the 7th position. Right behind the 27 of Blair Holloman. Holloman, he's doing pretty good at holding these drivers off up to that 6th position. What a drive out of that 27 machine here today at North Wilkesboro as the 57 gets sideways and he holds on to it. I thought for sure that Aaron Roth was going to go around there. Let's go back here right on board. And you see that 57 machine. Aaron Roth just absolutely get mega loose. Oh, we're one lap ahead. Oh, nope, they're not going to give it to me. Okay. Bye-bye then. Chris got a little hard into that outside wall there on exit of turn number 4. And that's going to allow Alan Wild to try to make a run on the inside, but he cannot make that run on the inside, so they're going to go ahead and fall back in line. And Chris Gotzel, he's back all over the back bumper of that number 50 or that number 27 machine. But here comes Alan Wild. He's looking to make a run, and right behind Wild, we got Dennis Payne in that number 4. Here comes Alan Wild on the inside of Chris Gotzel now on the exit of turn at number 4. 70 laps down, 70 laps to go here at North Wilkesboro as these drivers make their way down the back straightaway here once more. And Alex Teff, he is working Alex Gates now, and that's going to push Gates back to that 4th position. Alex Teff out of Hope Valley Road. I don't know where him and his brother get the speed that they have, because let me tell you what, Alex Teff, he has worked his way up 12 positions since we went green flag racing. He started back to 16th, guys. 16th out of 22. That's not a bad run there here for. Oh, we got one driver around. Let me see. That's going to be for Philip Archibald in that number 99 machine on the exit of turn number 2. Let's take a look here and see what happened to that number 99 machine. He just throttled it up a little too hard and made his way down, making slight contact with that inside wall. Let's go back here one last time and we'll right on board. Yeah, so that not too bad of a hit there for the 99. But he's going to go ahead and come down and get service done on his machine. Christopher Pendel, he will lead the field out of the pits. Excuse me. Pace truck is in. Christopher Pendel, Sean Dunaway will bring the field to the green flag. 22 completes lap number 77 of 140. There is no more pit stops, ladies and gentlemen, as we are in the restart zone. Caution the caution was extended. The officials not happy with the way the trucks were coming out of turn number 4. Not everybody was caught up, so we're going to go ahead and give them an extra lap here to get set up. And this will complete lap number 78. Oh, lights are back on. The lights are back off on the iRacing.com pace truck driven by Fred. We appreciate everything that Fred does in that pace truck. And now they're going to come to Barney to get that green flag once more here to complete lap number 79 as they make their way through turns 3 and 4. Christopher Pendel, Sean Dunaway. Green flag is back out into the air, and we are green flag racing once more. Dunaway quickly taking over that inside lane, but here comes the rest of the field cracking hard as you see Alex Teff stuck on that outside, currently in that 3rd position as he's trying to get around Joshua Norton for that 3rd spot. But Norton, he's going to fight back on the inside as they will drag race down the back straightaway or front straightaway. Norton still has that 3rd spot. Here comes that 27 now as well. He's mixing it up with the 77 of Alex Gates. All this right here, ladies and gentlemen, is for the 2nd position as they're trying to fight it away from that number 01 machine of Sean Dunaway. And now Alex Teff, he's going to get a good run here on exit of turn number 2. He's almost cleared, gets a little bit of a love tap from Norton. He's going to get cleared for that 3rd spot. And here comes Blair Holloman now, making his way around the outside of Norton. He is looking to take over the 4th position. Big dive down into turn number 1 for Blair Holloman in that number 27 Dodge Ram as he makes his way around the outside still of that 26 of Joshua Norton. All while Christopher Pendel in that number 94 has checked out. So almost a 2-second lead over the rest of this field. Sean Dunaway is currently in that 2nd position, followed by Alex Teff in that 43 machine, still side by side behind him for that 4th position. And that's Blair Holloman and Joshua Norton still side by side back here. As the 22 machine, he has issues on the backstretch. Contact between Holloman and the 26 of Norton. And that's almost opening up the door for Alex Gates to try to make a run on the inside of Norton, not able to get there in turns 1 and 2, and now they're going to run single file here. We did see that number 22 machine of Jonathan Stidham having some sort of issues back here in the back. Let's go ahead and come back here and take a look. Oh, I actually see quite a few. Oh, we had a big issue back here in the back with Frank Chavez in that 23 machine. He goes up the track. Oh, he blocks the track. But everybody, how in the world was that not a caution? And there is our caution. And that looks like it's going to be the 22 machine. No. Let's see if it was for the 22. Yeah, the 22 lost it out of turn number 2. He's got, that was beautiful. Beautiful 360 there out of Jonathan Stidham. Let's go back and take a look and see what happened exactly up here in turns 1 and 2 just a couple laps ago. And so Frank Chavez, it looked like he kind of like missed the corner and he got hit. The 88 of Troy Thomas, he's going around. And with cars even stopped on track, there's still no caution. That was interesting. Well, 50 laps to go here at North Wilkesboro. Christopher Pendell in the number 94 machine. He is out front leading this field, and he is looking to have a good time in that number 94 machine. Looking for his first race win here. Blair Holloman in that number 27 machine, starting third here today. Got caught up on that lap 1 incident in turn 1, and now he's made his way back up here into the top 4. Really good turnaround day here for Blair Holloman. Alex Teft, he's also managed to make his way up through the field into the 3rd spot, up 13 spots. Pace truck is back in, and we are getting ready to go back green flag racing. Pendell, Dunaway will bring the field back to the green. 57 laps to go, or 47 laps to go here today at North Wilkesboro. Alex Teft, he's quickly going to overtake for that 2nd position away from Dunaway. And now here comes the 77 of Alex Gates. He's looking up top 3 wide. Alex Gates lost momentum there on the exit of turn number 4, so that's going to drop him back behind both Blair Holloman and Sean Dunaway. Blair Holloman now up in that 3rd position. And now Alex Gates, he's going to try to work on the inside here of that 0-1 of Sean Dunaway. Caution is back out. Trouble back up here in turns 3 and 4. The 707 machine to Chris Gottsel and Terry Fennell both involved in this one. And it looks like Barry, no, I don't think it was Nelson. I'll have to come back and take a look here, see who that was. It was Troy Thomas getting, the 707 got spun by Troy Thomas. And the 22 had nowhere to go. And that's just very unfortunate there for those drivers there. Let's go back here and ride on board with that 88 machine. Very unfortunate there for that 88 Troy Thomas. He's been struggling since the last time we've spoken to him up here in the booth after finishing on the podium. He's still looking to try to get his day turned around here. But he will have just about 41 or 42 laps left here today. But I'm not sure if he's going to be able to get it now. He is currently sitting 1 lap down now, actually. So Troy Thomas's day is pretty much coming to an end. Kyle Hess in that number 86 machine, he has packed it up for the day. Andrew Teft in that number 98 machine, he will be your lucky dog driver as he makes his way out of the pits. Now he's going to have to hurry around this racetrack to get to the back end of this field. Alrighty, base truck is back off. It's back in the hands of Christopher Pendel, but now he's got Alex Steff to his outside. Pendel, Steff will bring it back into the restart zone, and we are green flag racing once more here at North Wilkesboro. Now heading down here into turn number 1, the 27, Blair Holloman. He had thought about trying to stick it 3 wide, but he backed out. But here comes Alex Steff fighting strong on the outside. He's trying to take over the race lead from Pendel, but Pendel fires back on the inside out of turn number 4. 41 laps to go this time by, ladies and gentlemen, side by side for your race lead. Alex Steff still trying to make that outside lane work, but Pendel, he's still very strong on the inside. I think he's the strongest we've seen anybody on the inside of turns 1 and 2 as he continues to, when they make contact out of turn 4. Pendel, he is very strong there on the inside. Oh, Steff gets sideways. He saves it. That's going to bunch up everybody as the 22s around on the back straightaway once more. Jonathan Stidham around on the back straightaway, but we're going to stay green flag racing here. As we currently have battles all over this racetrack right now. Joshua Norton, he's on the attack, and Sean Dunaway, but here comes Blair Holloman. He's looking for the second position. Blair Holloman in that number 27 machine. Oh, they make contact! The 43 is around the... Oh, caution. There's the caution. Oh, contact. Man. Y'all, come on. It doesn't get any better than that here at North Wilkesboro. Close side-by-side racing. Unfortunately, Blair Holloman, he's going to fall back here towards the back of this field. I think he's going to have to come down and get some damage fixed on that race car, because it looks like he's having a little bit of issues here. I think he knows that he is the cause of caution. Let's go back here and take a look, though. Heading down here into turn 1. Oh, he just got a little bit loose and went up the track into the 43. I mean, I wouldn't pin this on him. This was just, that was pure racing right there, guys. I wonder if race control will see it the same way, but let's go back here and take a look here at Jonathan Stidham. Oh, he was up top 3 wide, and he just got loose and came down right in front of everybody. Yep, Blair Holloman, you see right there, ladies and gentlemen, he did get the EOL for this incident. So a good day gone bad once more here for that number 27 machine. He's going to have to fall back to the tail end of the longest line here. There's only 15 cars on the lead lap, though, so that's somewhat good news here for that 27 machine, as he doesn't have to go through, well, he doesn't have to go through 21 drivers. Well, he will have to go through 20 of them, though, as I believe everybody will get around that number 27 machine here. Pace truck is off. All right, race control is happy with how everybody is lining up. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Pendel, Dunaway, once again, will bring the field back to the green flag. Sean Dunaway, he's just not able to get that truck to work on the outside like everybody else. But here comes that number 10, Kirby Wainscott. Kirby Wainscott making his way back up through the field after riding in the back of majority of the day. He's up here in that 3rd position. Now he's going to try to make a run on the outside here of Sean Dunaway. Working that outside lane, making that magic happen. And here he comes. Wayne Scott now out to the second position. And now he's got his eyes set on Christopher Pendel once again in that number 94 machine. As we fall back here just a little bit here for this battle for third, Sean Dunaway is still having issues getting that 0-1 machine to rotate on the bottom. So he's going to lose third to Alex Gates. And now here comes Brandon Sanfilippo. We haven't talked about Sanfilippo for a hot minute, but here he's coming now trying to take over that fourth position. That 26 machine, Joshua Norton, he has now picked up his pace once more as we got 29 laps to go this time by. Norton thinking about taking it 3 wide on the exit turn 4. No, he's not going to get there as we have one truck get sideways. That's going to be Dennis Kane in the 4. But he's just going to ride down to that inside wall. No harm, no foul for that 4 machine as he blends right back into the rest of the field. Alex Gates back up into that second position after getting around the inside of Kirby Wainscott. And now Alex Gates, he's going to set his eyes on Pendel once more. Alex Gates started second on the day. As you see, he is trying hard to get to the back bumper of Christopher Pendel. Right here is the battle for your race lead. Kirby Wainscott trying to hold off Brandon Sanfilippo in that number 12 machine. Oh, we have a caution. Barry Nelson, he looks like he's around here on the back straightaway. Let's go back here, take a look, see what happened to Barry Nelson. He's here on the, he may have got a little help there from Terry Fennell, but can't really see a good look from that view. Let's go ahead and looks. Oh no, there was no contact. One more look here into turns 1 and 2. I mean, it was almost contact. And if there was, that would have been net code. And yeah, race control does agree with my assessment. Barry Nelson just losing it there on the exit of turn 2. Alex Tefton, that number 43 machine, he was your lucky dog candidate. Shake and bake baby Gates cheese. Woo! Let's go. Man, Alex Gates, he is absolutely on rails today. Fell back through the field a little bit at that start, but here he is running P2 with just about 20 laps to go. We will have just about, I believe, 22 laps to go when we hit the green flag this time by. Christopher Pendel, Alex Gates will bring the field back to the green flag. Into the restart zone. Christopher Pendel, Alex Gates, we're green flag once again here at North Wilkesboro. Pendel gets a good jump there, but here comes Alex Gates immediately firing to the outside for the race lead. Not able to get there, and he's going to get squeezed. Alex Gates, he's there on the outside for the race lead. Pendel trying to squeeze him up, but not able to get into it as Wayne Scott gets into the outside wall. They are 3 wide behind him. This is absolute pure chaos back here. Brandon Sanfilippo trying to hold off Joshua Norton now. for that third position. Joshua Norton trying to sneak his way back into the top 3, but Brandon Sanfilippo, he's not. He gets turned. Contact on the front straightaway. Joshua Norton's turned around. Joshua Norton and that number 12 of Brandon Sanfilippo racing hard out of turn number 4 with Sanfilippo getting pinched to the outside wall with nowhere to go. Let's go ahead and take a look at it here one more time. Actually, it looks like Brandon, he did get into the outside wall there on exit. Let's go ahead and slow it down here just a little bit. And if you watch Brandon Sanfilippo in that number 12 machine, right here on exit, I think he flinches because of Joshua Norton there on the inside, and right there he bounces off the wall. This one's going to be a tough call for race control. I would call this one just a pure racing incident. I mean, that's just some hard, strong racing. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to double them up. This time, Kirby Wainscott's going to join Christopher Pendel on the outside. Curtis Ecker in the number 8 will be on the inside row 2, followed by Aaron Roth in that number 57 machine. As they make their way now through turns 3 and 4 into the restart zone, Christopher Pendel gets a good jump. Curtis Ecker, he's going to be able to make the move here on Kirby Wainscott on exit. And unfortunately, with the way the timing stuff goes here for iRacing, it just makes it a lot easier for that inside car to really get a decent run there, as you guys saw. But now down the back straightaway, Kirby Wainscott trying to hold off that 0-1 machine of Sean Dunaway and the 57 of Aaron Roth, as we got the 22 sideways again. Slight contact with Chris Gotzel. They're going to keep it straight. And now coming out of turn number 4 here once more, Dunaway sneaks his way back up here into turn number 3, or into the third spot coming out of turn 4. And now here comes that 57 of Aaron Roth. He's going to try to possibly do the same thing to Kirby Wainscott in that number 10. Not able to make anything happen with it just yet, but right now Curtis Ecker in that number 8 machine, he is up here in that second position, trying to track down Christopher Pendel in that number 94 machine. Oh, the 707 gets turned. Nope. Yep, there's the caution. Chris Gotzel in that 707 machine made it all the way up to the top 6, and then unfortunately gets turned down here on the front straightaway. Let's go back here and take a look and see what happened to him. He just came up thinking he was clear, which he was not. And that 22 absolutely nowhere to go. Yeah, he just tried to self-clear out of turn number 4. Nowhere for that number 10 machine of Kirby Wainscott to go. And then the 22 machine hard into... I think he thought that the 707 was going to clear down to the inside, but that definitely was not the case. But Terry Fennell in that number 50 machine, he's going to be your lucky dog candidate this time for Family Traditions RV Rentals Lucky Dog. I'm talking about Family Traditions RV Rentals, ladies and gentlemen. Curtis Ecker in that number 8 machine. And man, let me tell you what, he's had an incredible day. He's come up 8 positions as well. Mainly stayed in the back for majority of this race, but here he is now inside, running for that second position here in the closing laps of today's race. We're going to have just about 6 laps to go when we go back green flag racing here at North Wilkesboro. Christopher Pendel, Curtis Ecker. Green flag is back in the air. 6 laps to go. Ecker, he's holding strong on that outside lane. And here comes Blair Holloman now. I told you guys he was not going to make it that hard to get through the field. And here he is now running that 3rd position. He's going to cut down in front of Sean Dunaway. And now he's looking to take it 3 wide for the race lead heading into turn 1. Blair Holloman, oh, caution is out. Joshua Norton, he's turned around here on the front straightaway. Oh my Lord, ladies and gentlemen. Jonathan Stidham around out of turn number 2. Let's come back here, take a look and see what happened to the 26 machine. Not exactly sure. And then the 22, he got hit by the 88. Well, this one here is also going to be a really tough call. That was just some really close-knit, tight racing right there. Nothing intentional. But if I had to take a wild guess, this is going to be going on the 26 machine. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to line up and do it all over again. We are in overtime. And this time, I believe it is going to be wreckers or checkers on this finish. Curtis Ecker, he was absolutely strong on that outside lane the last restart. And then he just pushed real wide out of turn number 4, lost the outside momentum. Let's see if what they can do this time by. Christopher Pendel, Curtis Ecker will bring the field back to the green flag, and Pendel gets an incredible run. Blair Holloman, he's going to try to get to the outside, not able to get there, but here comes Alex Gates looking 3 wide. Alex Gates trying to make that run around the outside. He's going to get there, but Curtis Ecker, he's also on the outside of Pendel. Out of turn number 4. Ladies and gentlemen, white flag is in the air. Curtis Ecker, Christopher Pendel still side by side for the race lead. It's going to come down to the wire. Out of turn number 2, the 8 gets sideways. Here comes Alex Gates. He's now attacking on the inside. He's looking for that second position. A little bit of a tap from Christopher Pendel. Out of turn number 4, ladies and gentlemen, crashing on the front straightaway. Christopher Pendel, he will win this race. Followed by the 77 of Alex Gates. Coming from, I believe it was that 6th position on that last restart to get second. And Curtis Ecker, he will round out the field here in turn 1, coming home 3rd. Let's go back to that last restart. Alex Gates starting 6th. You know what? Let's ride on board the last 2 laps here with Gates. And he saw the opening and he went for it. Gave Pendel a little bit of a shove right here. And side by side. And wrecking at the line. But ladies and gentlemen, your race winner driver, that number 94 machine, Christopher Pendel, started 11th. He came up 10 positions for the race win here today. Still get some loving from his teammates, I believe. Christopher Pendel, your race winner here at North Wilkesboro. And before we talk with our race winners, ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and take a look at your race results here today. Christopher Pendel with Misfits machine, he led 82 laps here today, the most laps led, and also had the fastest lap of the day. Alex Gates in the 77, coming back from 6th spot to take home that 2nd position on that final restart, and the number 8 of Curtis Ecker bringing it home 3rd. Blair Holloman fought his way back up into that 4th position after having to fall back through the field twice. And Brandon Sanfilippo in that number 12 machine up here in the 5th position. Sean Dunaway fell back to that 6th spot late in the race. Alan Wild, Aaron Roth, Alex Gates, and Kirby Wainscott will round out your top 10. Troy Thomas, Andrew Teff, Joshua Norton Jr., Frank Chavez, Chris Gotzel, Jonathan Stidham, Terry Fennell, Truth Hoke, Philip Archibald, And Barry Nelson will round out your top 20. 21st goes to the 4 of Dennis Kane. And Kyle Hessen, the number 86, will come home 22nd. And let me tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, if you guys did not enjoy that final restart, you need to go see your doctor, because let me tell you what, that was some awesome, amazing racing at the end. But let's go ahead and bring up your third place driver of that Family Traditions RV Rentals number 8, Curtis Ecker. Curtis, it's Mike up in the booth. Do you got a copy?
Oh, I got you.
Curtis, my man, what a race it was. You were back in the back for most of the day, and then you snuck your way up into the top 2 for that final restart. Man, walk us through your entire race.
Yeah, I mean, to even be up there and have a shot at the end is just mind-blowing. I was caught up in that first lap incident, and I actually had damaged the entire thing when I went a lap down, and I was fighting the car. Then somehow managed to get my lap back, and I mean, I spent the whole race with damage at that point, so I had no clue how I wanted to run or anything like that, and kind of just kept picking away. So to even end up there and have a shot at getting the win was just incredible.
Yeah, definitely. Again, just driving through the field, starting second on that final restart, you knew you had some hard chargers behind you, including that 27 of Blair Holloman. What was your thought when you saw that number 77 of Alex Gates making the moves he was making on that final restart?
Wow, to be honest, my first thought was I didn't even realize it was Alex. I thought it was my teammate Sean Dunaway behind me, because that's who was behind me. And then he got to my inside, and I'm like, oh, where the heck did the 77 come from?
Yeah, that was an incredible run there out of Alex for sure. But, man, for you, a great day, great points day. And, Curtis, before I let you go, but is there anybody that you'd like to give a shout-out to?
Just everybody who watches this, my family who watches the stream, and you guys who do an amazing broadcast every week, and, of course, Andrew and all that who organizes this every week.
Yep, absolutely. Well, Curtis, congratulations, buddy, on your third place finish, and we'll see you next week.
All right, thank you.
Yes, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, driver that number 8, Family Traditions RV Rentals Chevrolet. That's going to be Curtis Ecker coming home third. Let's go ahead and bring up your U.S. Marines number 77 Chevrolet with the Hunter Foundation on the hood. Alex Gates. Alex, my man. What a final restart from 6th position, coming home second. Talk us through those final 2 laps.
Yeah, coming to the final restart, I knew I had the next person that had the newest tires was Brendan, but he was behind me. So I knew going into that first corner, I just kind of I was either going to hit the wall from people bouncing into me, or it was going to stick and I was going to be able to get around them. Was still trying to figure out that top line. I think having the new tires is what kind of saved me and made it easier to be able to have them stick and get around them. And then after that point, it just, if I had an opening, I was going to take it. If I saw it, I took it. There's been multiple times in the past where I hesitated and it was gone, and then I went from 6th to 12th, and then or I was involved in a wreck. So this time I figured I might as well change it up and take the shot if it's there.
Well, you just answered my question on that, because I know that you went from the top side down to the inside of Curtis there on going down the back straightaway. And I was like, man, he was barely clear, but he made it. And you just answered my question on, why, what were your thought process of trying to get down in front of Blair Holloman there on the back straightaway? But you answered that for me. But I mean, man, just what an incredible run out of you. I know you got caught up in a couple incidents today, but fight your way back to second, man. Congratulations. And before I let you go, is there anybody that you'd like to thank?
Yeah, I want to give a huge shout out to all my family and friends that are watching the race right now. I know I got a couple of buddies that, from work that were able to tune in tonight, so I want to give them a huge shout out. Give my wife and daughter a huge shout out for letting me do this. I know it takes a lot of time out of them, letting me do it every Tuesday night. Give you guys in the booth a huge shout out. It's always fun to be able to listen to this. I always tend to, if I'm involved in a wreck, it's because I got distracted watching the broadcast while I'm doing the race. So I have a bad habit with that. Huge, got to give a big shout out for Andrew for hosting all these races and stuff. Say it every time. It's amazing how many races he allows Racers Elite to accumulate and giving everybody here a competitive and safe environment. It's nice to know that mistake. If you make a mistake, it's not held against you, and then your whole season's ruined for that one mistake you made in the beginning. And then the Hunter Lopez Foundation for letting me be able to rep them on the truck and having the Marine Corps logo on and everything.
Yeah, absolutely. But Alex, man, what an incredible run for you today. Congratulations on your second place, and we'll see you next week.
Yep, see y'all.
The ladies and gentlemen, driver that number 77, United States Marine Corps, the Hunter Lopez Foundation, number 77, Alex Gates. Real quick, hi Sophie, hope you had a great week. Glad to see you here today. And ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and bring up the man of the hour, the fast whopping number 94 machine of, is it Christopher Pendel or Pendle?
How you doing?
I'm doing great, buddy. Is it Pendel or Pendle?
Pendle.
Pendle, so I've been saying it wrong all race.
It's all good. It's all good, man. Everybody says it wrong. No worries from me.
Hey, you know what? That's why I was like, you know what? Finally, I'm going to talk to him. Let me say it. But man, Chris, what a killer ride for you today in that number 94 Ford F-150. What was it like out there manhandling that truck around this this race course? And were you worried at all on that final restart?
Yes. Yes, the track was really, really hot on old tires. It was really, really slick. I had a real bad qualifying spot. I couldn't get the power down. At first lap, I hit the wall, and that's caused me to lose some time. And obviously, to my second lap, and started in the back, and you know, unfortunately, my teammate there had an issue on the restart there, starting from the pole, and it caused me to gain some few spots. And I was just trying to learn a little bit the first few laps or so. I was trying to run the middle top. My truck did not like it in 1 and 2. Trying to diamond it, it did not like it. So I tried to run the bottom, and something just stuck. It stuck. So I ran the bottom the whole race, and I got good drive off the exit of 2, and I was able to straighten the truck up and drive off and not spin the rear tires and not put weight on the front. So that was able to help me save my tires a little bit. But that last run there, I hated all those cautions coming out, man. I was worried because all the guys behind me was pitting. I didn't want to lose the track position, and somehow I was able to hold on to it. Everybody was clean and raced me clean and didn't wreck me, so I appreciate that. But I think this gets me back in the playoffs again. I ain't been in the playoffs in a while because I've missed a few races this season, so I think this gets me back in it. I hope it does.
Yeah, absolutely. And you know what? Let me work my magic. Let me see if it's been updated or not. Let me make, if I can find myself. Here we are. So we're gonna hide that. Let's go and pull up your standings. And 6. Okay, yeah, so I don't think it's been updated just yet.
I figured it's not been. Andrew usually has to update it stuff. Yeah, hey, I'm cool with it. Whatever happens, happens. Yeah. I'm just happy to get the win, man. That was a heck of a run, and I didn't think I'd lead all those laps tonight, honestly. I thought I'd be a 5th to 10th place truck, and I just somehow, I seen everybody was struggling with rear grip and sliding, and I was just able to baby it and take care of it, and it handled great for me. I'll take it. And then next week's Milwaukee Mile, kind of the same kind of track, a little bit longer, flat track. I love flat tracks, so I think it'll be fun there too.
Oh, heck yeah. Sounds like a plan, man. And before we let you go, Chris, is there anybody that you'd like to give a shout out to?
Yeah, thanks to Andrew and the Tefs for letting us race here and putting on Racers Elite. This is a fun league to race in. I always love racing here. Thanks to my teammates over at Misfits for dealing with my constant complaining in chat when the cautions kept coming out and causing bunch ups and restarts, and they was cheering me on. But and then thank you for the guys for racing clean and respectful, and you broadcasting. We appreciate it. And my buddy TJ Lane over at Great Lake Sim, he does all my paint schemes for me. I know he tells me to quit thanking him, but you know, that's the way to get his word out for him. So but thank you for that, guys, and we'll look forward to next week, and hopefully we can shake some things up.
Absolutely. Well, congratulations, Chris, on your race win again here at North Wilkesboro, and we'll see you next week from Milwaukee.
All right, buddy. We'll see you, man. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, your race winner, driver of that number 94 machine, it's going to be Christopher Pendle. And that 94 again, your race winner. My, oh my, what an incredible run overall. Let me see. I wonder if I can hit my reload button here, see if it updates. Nope, he hasn't put it in yet. No worries, we will catch everybody up later on that. Everybody, thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you want to get caught up on all your Racer Elite information, just head on over to racerelite.com to get all the updated point standings, race results, etc. And there it is, ladies and gentlemen. Your standings have been updated. Alex Teft, he will be out front with 2,022 points. 1 point back to Blair Holloman. Alex Gates, he's going to be 7 back. Andrew Teft, Sean Dunaway, Brandon Sanfilippo, Aaron Roth, Kirby Wayne Scott, and Truth Hoke. Curtis Ecker will round out your top 10. And then Jonathan Stidham, Philip Archibald, Troy Thomas, Christopher Pendel, Frank Chavez, and Chris Gotzel. They will round out your battle for the championship. 4 races left, ladies and gentlemen. 1 championship. Again, we want to thank everybody so much for tuning in. It was a great time here at North Wilkesboro. And always remember, ladies and gentlemen, no matter what you do in life, have fun doing it. If it's not fun, you need to go and make it fun. Until next time, you have yourself a beautiful time zone.